Just like any other sport, football has its fair share of rivalries. The sport has some of the most fiercely contested rivalries in the world, rivalries that have lasted for decades and have produced some of the greatest footballing matches of all time. So today, we take a look at the top 5 greatest rivalries in the world of football. At number 5 is none other than AC Milan and Inter Milan. Although both sides have fallen on hard times in recent years, the Milan derby is still considered one of the most fiercest derbies in the whole of world football. Once upon a time when these two clubs played, the whole of the footballing world would stop and watch as they went head to head for more than just bragging rights. The derby is also amplified by the fact that both teams share a stadium, which adds another element of competitiveness to proceedings. The Milan derby has featured some of the best players in the history of the game, from Ronaldo to Pirlo, Maldini and Van Basten. The list goes on and on. While the match has lost some of its edge and viewers over the last few seasons, we as football fans should hope to see both Milan clubs regain their fierce reputation so we can enjoy their matches once again. At number 4 is a rivalry that usually is not complete without a few red cards and a fight. Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray. When these two Turkish clubs meet, expect fireworks, goals, and an overall night to remember. A rivalry so heated and bitter, the Intercontinental Derby is one that always grabs the headlines for the most outrageous incidents. A rivalry that has been around for more than a century. There is plenty of history and bad blood between the fans that you can always expect intense and highlight-worthy moments throughout the game. This year, however, Fenerbahce could possibly be relegated as they sit 17th from 18 teams, making this a fixture Turkish fans may not be able to enjoy next season. At number 3 is Liverpool versus Manchester United. The two most successful clubs in English football, playing in arguably the best league in the world, is bound to be a match that catches the eye. So much so that nearly 700 million people worldwide tune in to watch these two teams battle it out for more than just a win. The fixture is a highlight of English football, and while both teams have local rivals in City and Everton, the hate between Liverpool and United is so strong you can almost feel it in the air. With Manchester United being the more dominant side in recent history, Liverpool have had to settle with being in their shadow. But with United going through a bit of a crisis and Liverpool outclassing them this season, practically getting Mourinho fired, Liverpool have a bit of a rebirth under Klopp as they are favourite for this season's Premier League. And if they are to win it, the upcoming Northwest derbies will be more exciting than ever. At number 4 is Boca Juniors and River Plate, the Super El Clasico as they call it. And if you haven't been living under a rock, you'll know that the recent encounter between these two sides was the most likely the biggest in their history. Two rivals facing each other in any final is always going to be a mouth-watering affair, but the stakes could not be higher as River Plate and Boca Juniors faced off in the Copa Libertadores final. A two-legged affair that finished 2-2 in the first leg, while the second leg got postponed twice and had to be played in a completely different continent. The Santiago Bernabeu would be the stage for the ultimate showdown between two sides with a lot of history and a lot of success. But never have the stakes been this high. But never have these two sides met in the final also. River Plate were eventual champions, winning 3-1 after being 1-0 down at halftime to claim the mother of all bragging rights. The passion that surrounds this match is electrifying. And to put it simply, the Super Clasico is a match all football fans must watch before they die. Finally, at number 1 is none other than the El Clasico itself, a match that goes beyond football. When these two sides meet, it's not just a rivalry, it's a statement about the identity of the fans and where they're from. FC Barcelona, a symbol of Catalan independence, and Catalonia itself face Real Madrid, the crown jewel of the Spanish royal family. A match that rarely does not feature at least one Ballon d'Or winner on either side. The football world collectively holds its breath and watches as two of the most successful clubs in world football battle it out for a win. A match that has decided the league title on many occasions and produced iconic moments and legendary matches, from the final of the Copa del Rey in recent times to the 5-0 drubbing. The match is always unpredictable and always a treat for football fans worldwide. So there you have it, the top 5 biggest rivalries in club football. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching, like the video, subscribe, and give me suggestions on what my next video should be about in the comments. Peace.